there, this is Dr. Renee Pleasant of Pleasant Leadership Consulting, where we inspire your leadership freedom. So today I want to talk to you about a new series that we're launching, and it's called Increasing Productivity. What a great series for the new year. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Welcome back. I'm so glad that you are continuing on with this series, and I hope that it helps you to increase your productivity so that you may have a prosperous year. So this segment is all about time intervals. So if you were with us last week, we talked about time auditing, which will help you with this week time intervals, finding those little nuggets, those little segments within your schedule. So let's go ahead and start. So when we talk about time intervals, we're really talking about managing your time and not letting your time manage you. And one of the best ways of doing that is just that time blocking. So time blocking is intentionally setting aside time in your day to knock out the things on your to-do list. So that could be tasks, that could be meeting, that could be whatever you need to accomplish in a day. So what you're going to do is you're going to set aside blocks on your calendar, and you're going to fill those blocks with tasks or whatever you have to do in the day, including scheduled breaks. So let me give you an example. You may have in there a slot for working on the budget. That may be from 8 to 10. You're going to do nothing in that time block but work on the budget, nothing else. Then you may have a slot in there from 10 to 11 to check your email. All right, so let's say you're at the 10 to 11, you're working on your email. At 11 o'clock, you have your alarm to sound that it's time for you to stop checking your email and move on to your next task. But, oh no, it's 11 o'clock and you still have not responded to all the emails in your inbox. Do not continue checking your emails. You must stop. You are to follow your time blocking calendar, not complete all the items in that email box, that task. What you may learn is that tomorrow when you do your time blocking, you must create 2 blocks for email checking, perhaps one in the morning, one in the afternoon, because your inbox is more abundant than a 1-hour block. Or you may decide that you want to have 2 hours for email. Instead of 10 to 11, you may want to do 10 to 12. That is your choice. But the point is, you live by the time blocking calendar, not by the task. I promise you'll get better at it. It's hard at first. Also, you must, hear me on this, you must schedule breaks. We cannot live by task alone. We must have breaks, and we're going to talk about that in the next slide. That's a great segue. My last comment was about breaks, and that was a great segue because we're going to talk a little bit here about breaks. In fact, everything on this slide is about breaks. So the research recommends that the best ratio is a 52-minute work session to a 17-minute break. Well, I don't know about you, but I don't know that I can actually schedule 52 minutes and a 17-minute break. Those numbers are a little bit off for me. So most people will work 50 minutes and then take a 15-minute break. I got to be honest with you. 15 minutes for me personally, that's hard for me to schedule. I usually do 50 and 10. That's just me. It just works better for my mind. To do 50 and 10. I work for 50 minutes and then I like things on the hour. That's just me. You do what works for you. But I am scheduled in my breaks. I purposely and intentionally schedule my breaks. And when I write in my breaks, I write that I'm stretching, I do neck stretches, or I walk, I go get more water. So I have a routine that I'm walking around. I have to do so many steps in my kitchen, and then I do my neck stretches, and so I have a routine that I do on my 10-minute break to help me just to kind of be moving around so that I'm not sitting all the time. And those are planned just because it helps to get the blood flowing and to help keep me moving. So That's what I do. I'd be interested to know what you do. Put those in the comments below. I want to know. So that ends this segment on the time intervals. Come back next week when we talk about tackling the task, and that is our last segment in this series. I'm Dr. Renee Pleasant of Pleasant Leadership Consulting, where we inspire your leadership freedom. I'd like to thank you for watching this video, and if you'd like to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Leadership University, I encourage you to hit the subscribe button. You will then be notified every week as we upload a new video. If you have any questions, please contact us at www.pleasantleadership.com. Leaders, go forth and lead well. Your followers need it.